Hello again.
How you doing, brother? Good to see you.
Have
Have a seat, man.
We met before in Germany. You were one of the shooting stars in Berlin at the
Oh
Berlinale.
yes, back in the day.
It's years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. But now you're on Star Wars. How cool is that?
You know, it's kind of a dream come true, to be honest. A dream I never expected to come true. You know, I grew up kind of watching the film, so to be in one now feels kind of like doesn't feel real.
How has your life changed since you got this opportunity for this role?
I think there's certainly been kind of a lot more, you know. I think the main way that my life has changed is that I feel so kind of connected to a fan base. You know, usually you kind of make a film, you're not sure if anyone's going to even go and see it. It's harder and harder to get people to go to the cinema. But to be part of this story world, you kind of develop a connection with the fans as soon as you're cast and throughout the shoot. And then, you know, when you go to the Star Wars celebration events and you're doing press, you know, and there's people turning up at my rap shows with Star Wars memorabilia. So I think that's the big difference. Sometimes as an actor, you make work in film in isolation from the people who would see the film. But when you do a Star Wars film, I think you kind of forge a bond with those fans.
Mm. And when you're looking at the shooting, was there maybe some hard day on set because doing some physical action scenes or anything else? Or
yeah, it wasn't a walk in the park for sure. I think these films are quite physical, you know, and I think Rogue One is quite different from the other Star Wars movies in that it really is a kind of a war movie. You know, I was watching a documentary on the plane over here about Serena Williams, the amazing tennis star, and she was kind of talking about how she kind of feels bruised and battered, you know, maybe she feels like she's too old to be doing this anymore, and I really could relate, you know, doing some of these scenes, you'd kind of go home at the end of the day and just feel absolutely battered. So there were no easy days on this, but they were all fun days.
Mm. So to be honest, how much cuts and bruises did you get?
I've got quite a few actually, yeah.
Look at that!
Yeah, quite a lot of cuts and bruises from this one. So yeah, I'll be suing Disney right after the film's out. So,
other question: if you could choose to work with an animal in a movie, which kind of animal would you choose and why?
If I could play an animal in a movie?
If you could choose to work with an animal, with a movie animal.
Oh, if I could, can I choose to be an animal?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. Okay.
What would you be?
I think I'd be a weird bird of paradise in the David Attenborough Planet Earth Volume 1 that can make any noise in the world.
Okay.
The mimic bird.
And if you could choose an animal for your partner as in the movie?
Oh, also the mimic bird.
Okay.
Yeah, because it'd be the perfect actor, right? You
So
know, in a scene with the mimic bird could do whatever you want, could go to any place.
So no exotic things like working with a tiger, with a lion?
Hey, the mimic bird is super exotic. You need to check out what the mimic bird looks like and sounds like. Right? It's not just about size.
Great. And I love this behind-the-scenes stories. Do you have maybe some nice things from the set for us that we don't see on screen?
What you don't see on screen is the 10,000 hours of me running around with a 50-kilogram backpack that are not in the film. So all those weeks of running around, I don't want to say they were for nothing. They definitely kind of broke me down emotionally, if that's what Gareth Edwards was trying to do. Thank you, Gareth. But that's what you don't see.